I decided to spend $5,500 to spend a day with Max Maxwell and watch a basketball game. It was an impulse buy and I need a way to justify that spend. I can already imagine what some of you guys are at home thinking, that this is a dumb idea. I wonder what you're going to say now that I'm upping the ante and plan to spend another $5,000 to implement my master plan to make it all worth it. In today's video, I'm covering how I decided to invest this money and go over the details of my plan to make at least a 10x return on the money that I spend. Yeah, my plan needs to make over $100,000 to make this worth it. The reason why I'm doing this is to see if Max is legit and to see if spending a day with the guru is worth the investment. In the last video, I explained the reason for my impulse buy and my reasons to do this. From the moment that I clicked on the reel of Max promoting this deal, I was intrigued. I wanted to know what he was doing and the real reason behind this play. Within about 30 minutes, I had his why all figured out, and I learned 2 really good tips that I could apply to my own social media strategy. But I'll get into that a little bit later. Applying the simple marketing and advertising law that your spend should yield 5 to 10 times return on investment, I needed to make this all worth it. I'm naturally a problem solver and quick thinker on my feet when it comes to revenue strategies, but to put my ideas together in a cohesive way, I'm going to need to break out my whiteboard and solve this simple problem. How to get $100,000 of value out of my day with Max. But before we do that, I've got to say, there's a bunch of fake info out there on the internet. And if you're liking this series where I'm giving you the real on how this all works, do me a favor. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It's free, so stop acting like 2 clicks is just too much to give. Okay, so I have 2 things that I need to resolve. Number 1 is that I have to make $100,000 out of all this. And number 2 is that I have to take my wife on vacation so I don't seem like some dude that wants to go out on a date with some other dude on the internet. Problem 1, task 1, is that I need to sort out my needs and design the steps that I need to take to hit my goal. My original $5,000 spend covers a day with Max, but I still have to get my butt over there to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, so I'm going to need travel arrangements and lodging. I also need to document this process, so I'll be bringing my cameraman from Colombia and working with my pre-production team to sort out the logistics and capture the footage. Lastly, I need a revenue plan that I'm going to design, implement, and execute on. For problem 2, that's already half done. I've picked a place and I need to execute on plan 1 to pay for the second half of plan 2. Actually, what I'm going to do is get American Express to pay for it. My next business goal is to get more vacation rentals throughout the world, including cool cities in the United States that will perform well on Airbnb. I've already set up 9 Airbnbs throughout the world, including spots in New York, Fort Lauderdale, Italy, and Colombia. And because of this experience and my desire to share information, I've launched a group investing and learning program where I'm teaching how to start an Airbnb business and how to invest alongside me. That way you could earn and learn at the same time. And the links for that program are going to be down below. What I want to learn from Max is how to approach the wholesale market to develop a better way of sourcing buildings that I can convert into boutique hotels. Especially after the hurricanes wrecked Western Florida, I know there's going to be opportunities to get really good deals in the next few months. Now here's my plan to make this real. Since I do group investments and educate on real estate investing, I'm going to promote my opportunities on Max Maxwell's platform. This does 2 things for me. It gets me in front of a market that is already interested in real estate and gets me potential partners to do this deal with me. I'll also film the entire experience, extracting content that I could use for paid ads to expand the reach and attract more people. Lastly, I want to find one person in Florida who's interested in wholesaling to work alongside me using Max's strategies to find the deals that I'm looking for in the right market. Right now, I own 3 Airbnb apartments in Florida, and each of them makes anywhere from $900 to $1,600 a month profit. This person can partner with me to find 4 just like it, or that 1 12-unit boutique hotel that I'm looking for. Between course sales, sourcing investors, and getting these properties up and running, I will certainly make my goal of $100,000 from my day with Max. As it stands now, the new Amex card that I have has an initial offer for points. Based on my spend to Max's event, the cost for this production, and my ad spend, I'll get over $100,000 in points, which will be used to cover the flights to take my wife away. Do you remember what I said earlier that I figured out exactly why Max is doing this? He's actually using us, and his plan is brilliant. He knows people want to learn from him, and he's taken advantage of that desire to get his followers to pay for his damn courtside season tickets to the Hornets. I've got to be honest with you, the plan is genius, and if you watch this next video, I'm going to break it all down and show you what I've learned from him. I've got to say, this dude is pretty f***ing smart, and I'm taking notes.